So guys, I'm going to try to do this video by myself. Reese is busy with baby Bryson, and so I'm going to try to show you guys how to make my scallop potatoes. It's kind of an English-Irish thing. I've loved potatoes most of my life as I can remember. And Maurice is a rice eater and I'm a potato eater, but I eat both. I like both. But I'm going to show you what I got going here. It's my original take on it. It's a little bit more authentic, I think. So I'll just show you why and how I do it. So here's the ingredients for today. We're going to be using potatoes, about 5 potatoes about this size, cut up. And as you see, I cut them thick. And I don't use a slicer, and I don't like to cut them thin like a potato chip, because then they get kind of more gooey. And there's not the texture I'm looking for. So much better texture if you just cut them like this with a knife. If you want to, you can go ahead and skin them like most people do, but I'm not like that, most people, so I just cut them by hand. It's much faster and just works for me. Okay, and then here's the ingredients. I've got some thyme, pepper, salt, about 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna need some flour, Parmesan cheese. Crushed red pepper is optional. I like to use a little bit for a little tiny bit of heat. I got some turmeric. I might put a little coarse ground salt on the bottom layer of this. We got granulated garlic, about 1½ onions. We'll see if I need this one, but I think I'm going to need 1½. And I think I got all the ingredients there. So let's get started. Here's my casserole dish I'm going to be using today. This is going to cook in the oven. In this particular one, I like to keep it clean, so I'm going to go ahead and line it a little bit first. It does bubble in there a little bit, so it could make a tiny bit of a mess. And I'll pull these off at the end. You don't have to. Most people have a casserole dish that either has a lid or is kind of made more just for casseroles. This is multi-purpose, but it's a pretty one. I like it. Okay, so let's start off. We're going to put some olive oil in just to line the bottom a little bit with, and that is more than enough of that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of coarse salt on the bottom. You can use regular salt if you want to, but I'm just doing this because I like to do it. Okay, next we're going to use a layer of these beautiful onions here. We'll add the slices of potato. I'm going to add a couple pepper flakes, just a couple. Don't get crazy now. I'm going to add some of the fresh thyme. And a little salt on top of that. Okay, let's get some dollops of butter. Got some dollops of butter right here ready to go. Now we're going to add some flour on top. Really makes it nice. Just sprinkle some flour on top of this, guys. Just sprinkle a little flour on top. I wish I had my assistant. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Okay, that. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on here, just a little turmeric. You don't have to do this. I'm only doing it for the health benefits of this. Hey, my assistant's back, guys. She had to put Bryson, he was cranky. He's got so many teeth in his mouth, he keeps cutting teeth.
He's still awake.
How much does he have? He's still awake?
He's like 15.
15 teeth. I think she's only got 5 more. I don't know how many kids get. So what's next on my recipe here? I got the flour, I got that. I think I could build another layer. Guys, I gotta have this recipe already printed out. It's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the description so you guys can have the recipe if you wanna try to make it yourself. And it's really a great dish to have like the next day or even the day after. It's such a great side dish. And if you're gonna go to someone's house or something, you can always bring scallop potatoes. Good one to bring. Now, we're ready for the second layer. once you get it all cut and prepped, it goes really fast. If you're not trying to make a video, it goes faster. I promise you. Now, okay, yeah, they're scallop because the reason I call them scallop because they got that look when you overlap like that scallop look. I'm not gonna do that. I just don't do that. It's fancy schmancy. And if you want to do it, do it. It's your own dish. Make it your own dish. You can add different spices if you don't like thyme. You don't have to have the thyme, but I love the thyme, especially fresh. Parmesan cheese. I'm going to use all this. This is going to be so good.
It is very good.
Try it. Let me know if you think it's good. Okay.
Bell peppers. Wow.
I like bell peppers on mine. Give it a little color and a nice, healthy look and flavor. That's a lot right there. And finally, some balsamic vinegar. That's about 3 or 4 tablespoons. This gives it a really nice, surprising flavor. That's it, we're done. Not quite, guys. One more thing. We gotta put some milk in. Okay, like I said, I got like almost 2 cups here. We only wanna fill this up to about 3/4 of the way because it doesn't need to be all the way to the top.
Oh, you put milk? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. You didn't see me make it the first time.
No.
I just
Yeah, it
put
is
milk
very
in
tasty.
here.
I love it.
Yeah. Just get that milk in there. It will bubble. In fact, this is a larger container. I think we are going to use almost 2 cups here. Okay, that's fine. So you want to do at least 3 layers, and I think in this dish, 3 layers will be just about perfect. Time. 15 minutes. Yeah.
We have visitor today. They're coming at noon. Our friend Cora and Hector, and we're gonna do the scallop potato, and then we're gonna do steak barbecue over there outside. We don't have steak for a long time. How many months, honey? We don't eat steak?
Oh, at least
a year.
Oh, a year maybe. Year? Also, we haven't been out to a restaurant since we moved here February 2020. So we haven't been to a restaurant for over 5 months. Yep, over 5 months. I don't really miss it. I don't miss it because we've been really cooking a lot more. It's more fun to, well, you know, we've been quarantined, so part of the things we did was just start cooking more, and we really like it. We've always liked to cook, but I can't even imagine going to a restaurant anymore. I just don't want to go. I just learn more cooking and just cook at home.
Yeah, my husband is a good cook. I am surprised.
Hey.
He's been cooking a lot of recipes he's been doing.
Well, I'd like to remind Maurice that before we got married, I was a bachelor for a long time, so I had to learn how to cook. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. The steak looks really good, and I'm sure it tastes good too because we don't eat it for a year. We used to cook that steak every week when we have the hotel in Reno, because we loved that steak before, and when we went to Philippines, we kind of stopped doing the steak because there's no steak over there, and then when we come back to America, we kind of don't like it anymore.
Yeah,
We lost the taste of it because of the fresh vegetables in Valencia, the wet market, and then the fish over there. So now we're gonna do it again today for the first time.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if I forgot how to make it. Yeah.
I hope you don't forget.
Hope I don't mess them up. Those are expensive.
Oh yeah, I show you right here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks really good. Bryson been really cranky. Hello. Oh, you know, of course. John's original Irish scallop potatoes. What is it, boy? You're noisy. Dance, be dance. Tick, 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 tick. You go. Peekaboo.
There are the steaks, just peppers and of course salt. And that's it. All the way around, on the edges, on top and back. We're gonna put them on the grill right now. You having a good day? Mm-hmm. Okay, hold the camera. Let's put that
Looks yummy.
Yeah. Okay. These are way different cuts. Look how thick that one. That's at least 2 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to take a while, right, Maria?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sure too.
So here's the scallop potatoes.
This one here.
You don't put things in.
Got some cake from Cora.
No,
This one too.
it's good.
Tomato with anchovies.
Right? It plays there.
Asparagus. And there's the steak.